Hello and welcome to Talking Sports Live on another week. We're here at Full Moon Barbecue, 1935 Main Street in Madison, Mississippi. Rob J. along with Jamie Horton. And Jamie, we have another great show. We're going to explain this in just a moment.
Yeah, I brought me a friend with me.
Yes, sir. Absolutely. Before we get started, I want to let you know that this show is brought to you by Pennington and Trim Alarm Services. Let us in. We'll keep them out. That's their slogan. 601-939-5231. First Commercial Bank, where business is personal. 601-709-7777. Mansell Media and Marketing Agency, a full-service advertising and marketing agency. Their number is 601-339-2040. And Richard Shaw of Dynastics Promotions, the official clothier of Talking Sports Live. Their number is 601-353-1956. Richard Shaw and Dynastics, they've been in business since 1988 when I was just a little bitty babe.
He actually went to the flow.
I was looking for the baby.
You looking for the baby?
I'm looking for the baby.
I'm glad. Well, I'm glad you found him.
Well, Jamie, before we talk about this piece of hardware right here, last week no one answered our trivia question, which was very, very easy.
I'm surprised.
I can't believe maybe they couldn't get in, maybe they couldn't call in, but the question was, who was the first African-American quarterback to start in a Super Bowl? And we all know who it was.
It's self-explanatory.
Well, did I even ask the question? Maybe I didn't ask the question.
You asked the question twice.
I did. Okay. Well, we all know who it was. Who was it, Coach Brown? Coach Brown said Doug White.
Doug White.
We're going to join Coach Brown in just a minute. He's going to join us. But we have another question, which is a little bit easier, if there can be an easier question. But we will have that for you. So be sure to stay with us. All right. This is the trophy that was given to the Reimagine Prep football team. They won their first state title, and this is the head coach of that team. Congratulations, Coach.
I appreciate it, man. It was nice winning the little SWAC championship. My kudos to my coaches, to the administration, to the staff and the teachers and everyone. And I'm just so happy that we was able to take this hardware and put it in South Jackson where it belongs. And guess what? It's going to stay.
It's going to stay there forever. You credited with winning the first championship for this school.
Yes.
So this is a charter school in South Jackson. Yep. You know, tell us a little bit about Reimagine Prep.
Reimagine Prep is a public charter school. That means anybody can come. There's no certain, standards or anything like that. We have to go through some kind of, screening process. You just come and register your kids and come get a, quality education and some quality athletic programs. We don't have facilities like, certain schools do, but there's no excuse. You have to, deal with the hand that you dealt with. So we just go in and we teach these kids, and that's how we got this. Last year we didn't win a game.
Wow,
we didn't win a game.
And then you started this season out 0-3.
1-3.
1-3.
Yeah, we won our first game. Then we lost.
How did you turn it around like that?
Well, what I did was I just weeded some guys out who just wasn't really, there for the program, and we really just had to do some soul searching about certain things that we was doing or not doing. And as a head coach, that's my job. So during the off week, I changed some staff around and made some adjustments, and we changed positions. And you already know that certain things we had to put the right people in the right position. Ever since then, we're on a 5-game winning streak. We won last night against a tough, undefeated at the time Forest team out of Forest, Mississippi, Hawkins High School. Hawkins Middle School. We beat them 32-20. And now we play our final game next week. We're going all the way to Holly Springs, Mississippi.
So you have another game? I thought that was the last one.
What happened was Holly Springs called this morning and said they want some smoke.
Okay.
I'm going to take my lighter with me.
All right. So now I know I came out last week and you were saying that this was the last practice, but that was not the last.
No, it would not be the last practice. I got approved by the administration to go and play them, and I'm looking forward to it. They're looking forward to us, to play. And it's a good thing, Rob. Let me tell you something. When people way up there in North Mississippi, that's right there, what Holly Springs is. That's near the Memphis, Tennessee border. So for them to call and tell me they want to play us, says a testament to my staff, to the school, to the administration, and most of all, to my players.
Now, one of your players who started the season as running back, Kimani Azogini, I guess I was right.
That's it.
He was switched to quarterback,
Huh?
and you didn't lose a game after that.
No.
I talked with him. He said he liked playing quarterback.
He told me he said I told Mr. Rob I don't like playing quarterback, coach, but I do what I have to do for the team. And I said, money, that's all I ask you to do. We do things in life we don't like doing, but at the end of the day, you make the best. Last night he had a okay game. We fumbled one time with an interception, but we made the necessary adjustments and we got past that. And I know his natural position is running back. That's what he like. But you know, Money is actually a better defensive player than anything.
Is that right?
He's a great outside linebacker.
What was it about him when you saw him when your quarterback went down? You said, "I want you to play quarterback."
Well, Money's a leader. You know, he don't lack confidence at all. I told his dad that, you know, he's very confident about anything that he can do. And when we went to him, I told him he's going to be playing quarterback. He was like, all right, coach, if you want me to. And so he just got to get adapted to it.
That's a sign of a team player.
That's a sign of a team player. And anything we ask him to do, he may not like it, but he do it anyway.
Yeah. Well, Jamie, congratulations on winning this, man. This is a beautiful trophy.
Yeah, thank you, bro.
It's beautiful.
Yes, when I tell you that I put in a seatbelt and told her to buckle up.
Now, when you won this, did you shed a tear?
I did. It was emotional.
Why was it emotional? From what you've gone through with this team, with the school? Yeah.
I mean, last year we didn't win a game. And you know, it's 7th and 8th graders, middle school. So some of them went on to JPS, some of them playing at Terry, some of them playing at Hartfield, Pearl, and I think one went to JA. If I'm not mistaken, I don't know if he's playing football or not, but he told me he was going. But I said we're gonna start from scratch. I got a bunch of 8th graders who was 7th grade last year, Rob, who did not play football. So we had to coach a lot of guys up. They was as you say green. So that takes a lot of coaching, a lot of patience, and that's what me and my coaching staff do. I'm telling you, my coaching staff is I can't do nothing without them. Myron Ellis, Jonathan Roby, Christopher Brown, and Darren Barnes. Those guys are heaven sent. Couldn't do nothing without them. I'm just being honest.
Yeah. It seems like you got some good coaches, man. Like I said, I was out there and I see how they, you know, like one coach what really caught my team, like catch the ball at the apex. Don't catch it on your body. You know, so these are really, really good coaches. And you also have support from the parents as well?
Yes. My parents are dynamic. Anything I, need from them, I ask them. They always provide the pregame meals for the guys and everything. And I'm just blessed beyond measure. I really am.
Well, that's fantastic. Again, Reimagine Prep, they are your state champs. And is it charter football? What do I call it?
Yeah, we're charter school. But we play public school. We actually beat Yazoo County, which is a public school.
You beat Jackson Prep?
We beat Jackson Prep. We play both.
What was the biggest win? Was it the championship win or the Jackson Prep win?
No, that championship win. Yazoo County beat me 22-6 in September. I told Coach Andrew, I'll see you again.
And you did.
And I did. And I beat him 22-6.
What about the Smilo Prep?
That's the rivalry. That's the Prep Bowl. We don't, and they in our same.
You got a trophy for that too.
Yeah, we've got a trophy for that. That's between the two schools, and whoever won that game was in the semifinal, went on to play a championship game. So it was a lot riding on that game. It was homecoming also. Homecoming, Smilo versus Reimagine, North Jackson versus South Jackson. Chance to go to the championship game and a chance to win the Prep Bowl, and we'll come to Chicago.
This is ironic. A couple of days ago, this lady called me from Smilo Prep. She said, Rob J., I need you to come do a story on my football team. I said, for what? I already did it on the champions. There's nothing to do for Smilo Prep. But I'll go out there. Season is over for Smilo, isn't it?
Yeah, that I know.
Okay,
yeah.
All right. But they saw your story.
Yeah, but Smilo got a Coach Johnson, got a great program. I mean, look, there's some athletes at these schools, Rob. I'm just being honest.
Yeah, and I would like to do that to show these young men, man, in the inner city doing real well. Trouble.
Exactly.
So I'll be showing the Smilo.
Yeah, and we work together. We at the end of that game, we all got together and we prayed together. And at the end of the day, family, we rivals for those little 3 hours, but today we together and we as one.
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
Well, congratulations, Jamie, on this. Right, this is beautiful. This is really, really nice.
I appreciate it, and she just, she's my best friend. Right?
She's your best friend?
My best friend.
Oh, okay.
And Willie Brown was my best friend.
Okay.
He's number 2.
He number 2.
Yeah. He's still my buddy.
Yeah.
But we ain't won a game yet since he said that we won't. We played as long as we beat the Cowboys.
That's what he said.
And we ain't gonna beat nobody.
He said if the Saints beat the Cowboys, I don't want. They don't have to win another game.
That's what he said.
That's what he said. And he didn't know that there was a genie around. There was a genie that heard that wish.
What the genie was doing?
The genie was writing his wish down. But, you know, he really feels bad about that.
He does. He told me, he said, buddy, I'm sorry.
But we have, there have been new inductees into the Mississippi Sports Hall of Fame. We're going to release those for you tonight as well. And also, last week, now you picked LSU to beat
Yes.
Ole Miss.
Yes.
I picked Ole Miss,
Yeah.
but I picked Alcorn to beat Grambling.
You did.
You know, the reason I did that because Alcorn, for whatever reason, they played him well down there in that hole.
And I'm gonna tell you something. And Miller witness this. They do not like us. Of course, Grambling Jackson, they the upper echelon of SWAC HBCU football.
And they get up for Jackson State.
They get up. Well, you know, they were talking north. We were going down the staff and go to the field. Remember?
Yes.
Yeah. So they just don't like us. Period. But Alcorn has some kind of hold on them down there at Grambling. Ever since the McNair year, they just know how to beat them.
I don't think Grambling really got up as much for Alcorn as they do for Jackson.
Exactly. And I think, well, you know, everybody gets up for us. So
why is that?
Because, well, I mean, you know, Big Dave, you said something.
Mm-hmm.
If I whip you every year for 30 years, when it's time for me to get the whipping, I'm gonna make sure I whip you every chance I get. With that mean, and, you know, when Jackson State comes to anybody, anybody plays, we know it is because we experience it. They just don't like us.
No, they don't.
And Jackson State went on a what 20-game winning streak
back in the
80s and 90s.
Yeah, sure was.
So I wouldn't like us either.
Yeah. All right, we're gonna take a break and we'll be back. Stay with us. This is Talking Sports Live from Full Moon Barbecue in Madison.
I'm Ed Trim with Pennington and Trim. Since 1987, I've seen technology get better and better. Give us a call and let us protect your home and business with the latest cutting-edge technology that's available today.
We feel strongly that clients are best served by a financial institution that has roots here, but also has an eye on the future. That's what we believe First Commercial Bank brings to our markets. Our idea is simple: deliver a consistently exceptional client experience each and every time. We have a unique story to tell, and our talented associates are dedicated to meeting the needs of our clients every day. Visit firstcommercialbk.com. Equal housing lender, member.
See how you cute us? He did. Welcome back to Talking Sports Live here at Full Moon Barbecue in Madison. I want you to remember that Talking Sports Live, in partnership with Full Moon Barbecue here in Madison, have launched the Talking Sports Live Happy Hour each Wednesday night from 5 until 8. During this time, customers will receive a 50% discount on beverages, including beer and soft drinks, with their meals, and children under 12 years of age get free drinks with their meal. All right, y'all hear that? You get free drinks, the kids get free drinks, and you get a 50% discount on all beverages.
Yeah, I think they already got theirs over there.
Including beer. All right, including beer. All right. Hey, we want to congratulate our son, Javis, Larry Nix. His son, Javis Nix, ran in the Chicago Marathon.
Oh, man.
There were 53,000 participated in that.
Yeah.
And he came in 38,000.
I told Nix, if it was 53,800 people in that race, I would have finished 53,820.
But Javis is an athlete. He's an athlete.
Played football at Mississippi State.
I remember when he played football at Mississippi State, and he was good. He was a good player.
Well, you know,
so he could run in something like that.
And Rob, I said he was a chip off the old block. You see how Nix was walking around the restaurant like,
yeah, I saw it.
Yeah, strutting like a little peacock.
Yeah, I saw it. And I'm glad that his daughter is okay from the hurricane.
Yes.
Yeah. She was fine. But we were all concerned about that.
We really was. I mean, and prayer still goes out to the victim of Hurricane Milton. And it was sad.
Yeah.
That thing was strong.
I mean, just back-to-back hurricanes like that?
Yes.
Yeah, maybe you need to leave out of Florida.
Yeah. We only go down there doing.
Yeah.
Well, we got to go in.
We got to go back down there, don't we?
We got to go in 2 weeks.
And now the Jackson State cross-country team has to go to Tallahassee next week.
for a cross country meet?
for the SWAC cross country championships. They used to have it at Mississippi College. Come on, SWAC
At Choctaw Trails.
at Choctaw Trails. Yeah,
They moved it
to Tallahassee.
You going?
All right, let me give you the. I will watch it from afar. There were 8 new members voted into the Mississippi Sports Hall of Fame, and this is a really, really good class.
It is.
One of the guys that I mean, I'm so happy to see it. Well, it's really a lot of them, but Mo Williams,
Yes.
Jackson State head men's basketball coach. He didn't go in as that. He went in as he played at Murrah, then he went to Alabama, and then he went to the NBA, won a championship. I don't know why it took Mo this long to get in.
Me either. I don't understand that myself. But he's in now.
Yeah.
That's all that matters. And well deserved. Jackson don't have so much basketball talent
Yes.
that it's just ridiculous. All these guys, Jesse Pate, Mo Williams,
Yes.
Monte Ellis.
Mhm.
I mean, and it's around there like Clinton and
Ella
with
Harrington,
the Warriors, Othello.
Wars, that's right.
Our very own athletic director, Ashley Robinson.
That's right.
All of these guys, it's just been stacked. I remember one time, Provine played Lanier. I was at Jackson State. Justin Reed and all them guys was playing. Rob, I went to my room at about 4:30. Don't you know the line was all the way back to where the auditorium is,
I know exactly what you're talking about.
waiting to get in.
Man, during that time when I was working at the TV station and I would go to these high schools, it didn't matter what high school in Jack went to, the line was, and they were like, give me your camera, let me get your camera, let me take your camera in there, I was like, man, no. But one time I said, all right, everybody wanted to grab something, come on, let's go. So we had to do this. I'm like with 50 people, and I'm like, they're working with me. They got, no, they ain't. But I did deny the people. I was like, come go with me.
So I mean, it's well deserved.
Yeah.
I mean, it's well deserved. And another name that on here I think is well deserved is two.
Mhm.
Scott Beer
Scott Beer,
and
yes.
Mike Justice.
Oh my goodness, Mike Justice. Let me tell you a story about Mike Justice. There was a parent complained to him about
Playing time.
her son not playing.
I knew it.
So she said, Coach Justice, you have not played my son in 3 years, and I want to know why. He said, ma'am, I'm here to win championships. And if I ain't played your son in 3 years, hell, I probably don't need him. He should be in the Hall of Fame just for that.
Yeah, and that sounds like something that he would say. And Scott Beer, great coach at
That's
Southern Mississippi.
Absolutely.
Yes, really was.
Absolutely.
10 conference championships. I did not know that.
Mm-hmm.
5 times conference coach of the year.
Yes.
That's outstanding.
Yes, sir. And another one of my favorites, Dexter McCluster.
Dexter McCluster. Yeah.
Played at Ole Miss, went on to play for the Chiefs.
Yeah, I knew.
Yeah. I'll tell you.
I knew you gonna mention him.
When I was at the station, I was watching the draft, when he got drafted by the Chiefs, I was like, oh yeah, because I was watching the draft for the news that night.
Yeah.
And the producer came running in the mouth. She's like, what is it? I said, man, the Chiefs just drafted Dexter McCluster. She was like, who is that? You'll find out who he is. But I'm so glad. What took him so long to get in?
I don't know myself. And another one, Derek Nix.
Derek Nix. Now, is he related to Larry?
Nix. We need to ask him.
Well, one Nix started it all.
That's right.
No matter how you spell it.
That's right.
One Nix
Started it all.
started it all.
Larry Nix, are you kidding up Derek Nix?
He may not be, because Derek played at Southern Miss and then he coached at Ole Miss, didn't he?
Yeah, coached at Ole Miss.
Yeah, and he had
He had the door right there, Rob.
and the thing with Derek, he had that life-threatening kidney disease.
Yeah.
But I was so glad he turned that around, man. And so congratulations to Derek Nix. I remember this guy, Steve Reeves. He was Delta State's basketball coach.
Yes.
You remember him?
Yeah, I remember him.
And he was so humble at the announcement. He was saying that, man, I cried when they called me. So congratulations to Steve Reeves. Now, I didn't know Robbie Webb. He's a golfer and a golf teacher. Led an outstanding career at Southern Miss. Didn't know him, but congratulations to him. And Steve Freeman.
Yeah.
He was a Mississippi State football player and was a longtime NFL official.
Yeah, and he played for the Buffalo Bills too, didn't he?
Nah, yuck. Now that's the team I don't like.
You don't like Buffalo?
I don't like the Bills. I don't like the Bengals. The Ray. I don't like anybody in the AFC. That's why I'm okay with the Cowboys. I'm not. I know you hate them.
I get with a passion. With a passion.
I know you hate them, but I don't hate the Cowboys.
Well, you know what? It's not really the Cowboys.
It's the fans.
They have the most obnoxious fans in the world. And I might get fired because
the Cowboys can go on a 50-game losing streak.
exactly.
And they're saying, wait till next year. Wait till next year.
No, how about this one? After they got blown out by the Lions, I called my brother-in-law.
Mhm.
You know what he told me? He said, we just had a bad game, but we still going to the Super Bowl.
What Super this year?
I said, you are when you buy a ticket.
That's the way the Cowboys fans are.
That's how they are.
They're going to the Super
We're
Bowl.
going to the Super Bowl.
Wow. But that was, looking at that was crazy how they lost to the Lions like that. I didn't expect it. And it looked like the Cowboys quit.
Did you hear what? And we was talking about this before the show started when you was had to depart for a little while
To go get
the headphones. But me and Nix and Bernard Moore was talking about Jerry Jones threatened to fire his radio guys because
I heard that.
they asked him what you did, why you didn't improve the team during the offseason. Was you needed a running back, you needed another wide receiver to complement CeeDee Lamb, and you didn't do it because you let off Gallup, all them guys.
Yeah.
And he was like, "Well, you don't ask me no questions like that."
Yeah, because he brought back what and one.
What the name? Ezekiel Elliott.
Ezekiel Elliott.
Yeah.
I remember we were joking about it. We were like, the Chiefs bringing in these guys, the Saints bringing in these guys, and the Cowboys bring back Ezekiel Elliott. They said, no, I don't want big boy that went to the Ravens.
Yeah.
I want Ezekiel Elliott.
Well, my thing, Rob, is why would you let Tony Pollard go? I mean, he changed the dynamic of that offense.
He was good. I know he got injured, but I thought he was the difference.
Yeah.
Where did he go?
He's with the Titans now.
Oh my goodness.
He went from bad to worse.
So Jerry Jones got on those guys saying that he can find him some more.
Yeah, it was bad, and I mean, my thing is this: you can't do that. Those guys are radio guys who supposed to ask tough questions.
Mhm.
Why didn't you do it? You say you want to be a general manager and the owner, so at the end of the day, you got to answer those tough questions.
Absolutely. Absolutely. I want to go back to, we were talking about Alcorn and Grambling. Alcorn beat Grambling. Now, should Jackson State beat FAMU, Alcorn and JSU on a collision course?
And you know what? Could you imagine that? We play them down there at Lorman. What about we play them that next week?
Would it be here?
It depends who has the best record.
Wow. Wouldn't that be
Oh.
those two? Finally, what the swag had envisioned may be coming true this year.
Yeah, when I tell you that it will probably be sold out, it's gonna be sold out down there as it is. But if it's in Jackson, I could imagine how many people would be at that game.
Well, we're gonna have our predictions a little bit later in the show, and we're gonna have our special guest join us. Now I tell you what, for all the stuff we tease him about, he is spot on in his
He
prediction.
really is. I got to give it to him, and that's my buddy. But you know what? I got to give him. He knows his football.
He knows football.
He knows football.
He knows football. He said that Mississippi State was going to lose to Georgia by 40. It almost happened, but Mississippi State was tough in that game.
Let's give Mississippi State some credit.
Yeah.
Mississippi State had an offense. Mississippi State would probably beat Georgia. That defense held up pretty good against. I told you. I said, Rob, I don't know if they had an offense. I'm trying to tell you, that defense was lighting them up.
Well, did you see the Georgia coach push the Mississippi State?
Yeah, he told me he didn't mean to do it.
He didn't mean to do it. If I'm Van Buren, Mississippi State quarterback, I'm going in here, I'm diving in his jaw.
You going Jackson State baseball coach for some bat?
No, I'm just going to use my own bat. He just pushed the guy out of the way like he was nothing.
I saw it. Yeah,
Come on, man, you don't do that. He said he didn't see him.
yeah.
You saw somebody to push.
But Kirby, to me, Kirby just I don't know. I mean, I think it was it had a lot to do with frustration.
Yeah, it was.
Yeah.
It was. But if he was frustrated, what about the Mississippi State coach?
Oh, I know he really frustrated.
He really frustrated
Yeah.
because as well as Vanderbilt is playing, that means Mississippi State is the worst team in the SEC.
Somebody put on Facebook and said Alabama shouldn't be ranked because guess why?
What?
They lost to some law school students.
We're going to take another break. We're going to take another break, and we'll have your trivia question for you when we come back.
Ahmed Trim, Pennington and Trim. Since 1987, I've seen technology get better and better. Give us a call and let us protect your home and business with the latest cutting-edge technology that's available today.
We feel strongly that clients are best served by a financial institution that has roots here, but also has an eye on the future. That's what we believe First Commercial Bank brings to our markets. Our idea is simple: deliver a consistently exceptional client experience each and every time. We have a unique story to tell, and our talented associates are dedicated to meeting the needs of our clients every day. Visit firstcommercialbk.com. Equal housing lender, member FDIC.
Welcome back to Talking Sports Live here at Full Moon Barbecue. This show brought to you by Pennington and Trim Alarm Services. Let us in, we'll keep them out. 601-939-5231. First Commercial Bank, where business is personal. 601-709-7777. Mansell Media and Marketing Agency, a full-service advertising and marketing agency. 601-339-2040. And Richard Shaw of Dynastics Promotion, the official clothier of Talking Sports. Ooh la la. 601-353-1956. So get there. I forgot what my slogan.
I lost track
Okay, I
of
forgot what my slogan was. Okay.
Got a little distraction.
We have our trivia question. Now, last week I thought we had the easiest trivia question that there could be. Okay.
I mean,
Yeah.
I would think that, everybody would know what that trivia question was.
Yeah. The question was, of course, who was the first African-American quarterback starting the Super Bowl? It was Doug Williams with the Redskins in 1988. Maybe they couldn't get through, but our question this week is, what NFL team was originally called the New York Titans? Since the New York Titans, they have another name, all right? So if you know that answer, you can go to our social media platforms at Talking Sports Live, Facebook, YouTube, and Twitter. First person to don't call the TV station because nobody's there. Okay. So again, the question is, what NFL team was originally named the New York Titans?
That should be easy.
That should be. They had a really cool logo. They had a old guy standing over New York City like that.
Why didn't they change name?
I don't know why they changed to.
Ooh, I was about to say.
Ooh, I'm about to say.
You almost let it go. I shouldn't ask that question. Yeah.
But have you been watching the baseball, Major League Baseball?
You know what, Rob? I really, to be honest with you, I have not.
You have not.
But I've been catching some of the highlights, and right now it looks like the Yankees and
The
Dodgers may be on a collision course.
Yeah. The Mets tying it up,
Man, the Mets got to go score too.
so they should.
But I think LA is going to pull it out. I think it's going to be LA and New York for the World Series,
Yeah, absolutely.
and I think it'll be good for baseball.
But I want to go back to football. Man, I feel so bad for the young man for the Lions who broke his leg, Hutchinson.
Yeah.
Did you see that?
Yes. Tackling Dak.
I can't. Is that what happened?
Yes. He sacked him.
Trying to tackle.
Yeah.
Slep Rock Dak Prescott. Slep Rock Prescott. You remember Slep Rock was the bad luck.
I know you
so he trying to tackle Slep Rock Prescott.
Yeah, he was tackling him. He sacked him.
Broke his leg. He's out for the year.
Yeah.
Hopefully he won't have to go through what Smith did with the Chiefs.
Yeah.
He will have to go through that.
Actually, Dan Campbell said that it wasn't as bad as they thought it was at first.
Mhm.
So his recovery time should be kind of,
Yeah.
quick. But that's a big hit for that defense, I tell you that.
Yeah.
So I'm going to see what Detroit's going to do, probably in the trade market, and see can they get
Now,
somebody.
what
to replace
about the young man who played for the Jackson State? Played for Jackson State. Can't they put him in there?
Houston?
Yeah.
Yeah, they should.
Yeah.
But-
Is he even playing now? Because I don't watch the Lions at all.
I mean, I think he's still on the team.
Wow.
I'm busy on a losing streak.
So you ain't worried about
I'm
nobody.
not worried about nobody but them teams down there in New Orleans, and they need Jesus. We didn't have to.
But no, I hope he gets better, man, because that was a bad look. That was a bad break, a bad look on Hutchinson. And I tell you what, I knew he had to be a good player. Like I said, I don't watch the Lions at all.
Yeah.
But when they played the Chiefs last year, the year before, the first game of the year,
Yeah.
and they beat the Chiefs,
Yeah.
there was a elected official here. She told me, she's from Detroit.
Yeah.
She said, now, when the Lions win, you got to wear this jersey. It was Hutchinson.
Yeah.
I was like, who was Hutchinson? She said, I don't know. That's all they had in the store. So I said, oh, he must be pretty good then.
Yeah, he's good. And I mean, look, Detroit has a great team. And I mean, to be honest with you, if Hutchinson wouldn't have got hurt, I think they were on collision course with the Super Bowl. Because they can beat San Francisco. Of course,
Can they beat the Bears?
Anyway,
Let me tell you.
but the Bears,
Remember me telling you about this guy with the 1400 Club? He is a big fan of the Bears. So he tells me that, well, first of all, he said the Chiefs are not going to beat the Ravens this year to get to the Super Bowl. And now I said, well, what about the Bears? You got to get through the Vikings and you got to get through the Green Bay Packers. He said,
and Detroit.
he said, yeah, Detroit. He said, we beat them last year. I said, well, no, based on what you just said, the Chiefs not going to beat the Ravens. Now, if you base what you said on last year, that means the Chiefs are going to beat the Ravens.
Yeah.
He said, well, we've split. I said, they don't play with one time. The Chiefs aren't in their division. So I'm like, I guess he's making the rules as he go.
Yeah.
But no, I don't. The Bears, first of all, I really thought they had to get through the Saints first.
Who, the Bears?
The Bears. But they got to get through the Packers. They got to get through the Vikings. They got to get through the 49ers. They got to get through, who else over there? Detroit. And who else they got?
San Fran.
They got to, what about the Falcons?
Anyway,
The Commanders? Like Bernard said, the Commanders?
just like you hate Oakland and all that, I hate the Falcons.
Yeah, I
hate
know you do.
The Tampa Bay Buccaneers.
I know you do.
And when I tell you that we're still a bitter taste in my mouth about Sunday, I wakes up in the middle of the night, just wish I can just went to New Orleans.
What happened? What you think of Rattler? You thought he did pretty good?
Yes, one Spencer.
Yeah.
We couldn't tackle nobody. Lil Willie scored a touchdown against the Saints Sunday.
So was it the defense?
Yes, horrible.
What happened from the Dallas Cowboy game to this game? What they're
Injuries.
doing now? Injuries, okay.
17 people on the injury reserve list.
Wow.
4 offensive linemen is out. And I understand it, Rob. Trust me. Don't get me wrong. And I'm not going to blame all of it on Dennis Allen because injuries do take a toll. But at the end of the day, you as a general manager should be looking at maybe a new medical staff. This is every year with the Saints. All these injuries. Something ain't right.
Yeah.
Something is not right. All that talent we got. If we were healthy, I really think that we would probably beat those 2 games against Philadelphia. And
You would have gave the Chiefs some trouble as well.
oh yeah, and we only lost you guys by 13 points.
Yeah, you would have gave the Chiefs some trouble because number 7 was out for the Saints.
Yeah.
You know, I was worried about him.
Tyson Hill.
Yeah, he was out. Offensive line was kind of banged up. But who will the Saints have this week?
We got
Denver.
tomorrow night.
I'm the biggest Saints fan tomorrow night.
Yeah, Sean Payton makes his
Thursday
return.
night. I'm the biggest Saints fan because there was another one I can't. I
Yeah,
can't
you said you can't
them.
stand devil.
I can't stand the Denver Broncos. Well, there's a fan with the Broncos that I don't like. Let me tell you this. I'm not gonna call his name. Dennis Driscoll. You know, the Chiefs have beat the Broncos like 10 years straight.
Yeah.
Not one time did I call him or text him or anything about that. But the Broncos beat the Chiefs last year, or was it the year before? It was last year, I think.
It was last year when they beat y'all. Didn't they beat y'all in Kansas City?
They did.
Yeah.
He sends out this text and this, all this. He sends all this out. I'm ready to kill him now. I'm ready to go to jail. I'm ready to go to the punishment prep. I'm ready for Lil Willie to come pick me. I was so mad because that one game they won, the one game out of 30, and he texting showing the Broncos coming off the top rope on the Chiefs.
Oh, he did a little meal.
Yeah, he did. Yeah, he did. Little cartoons and all that.
Oh, okay. He really playing with you, Rob.
Yes, sir. So, I don't ever want to see him again.
Well, I tell you what, Sean Payton return tomorrow, so it's gonna be a lot of hoopla, emotions involved.
Where's that at? New Orleans?
It's gonna be in New Orleans.
You going?
No.
You're not going?
I got the word. No.
Tell me you got COVID. We go down there. What's some Saints stuff?
And Jay Arnold and Drew Brees tomorrow night too. He's gonna be elected to the Saints Hall of Fame.
That's great.
Yeah.
That is great.
Yeah, I wish you and Lil Willie could ride down.
That is great. Drew Brees deserves it.
He does. He's a good guy.
Yeah, he's a super guy. He's a super guy. I'll never forget.
And ain't taller than Lil Willie.
I'll never forget when they came to Millsaps. He was riding his bike, And,
Yeah.
and the guy with the Saints came in there telling him, you got to get out of it. And Drew Brees was like, hey, wait a minute.
Yeah.
If they got want to interview, we weren't in there to get an interview. We were just getting out of the heat. And when I saw these,
They were yelling at you.
well, it was myself and another guy with the TV station. We were just getting out of the heat.
You better let me and Lil Willie went there.
Yeah.
Don't be yelling at Rob. Don't you yell at my friend.
And when I saw all the Saints starters going by, I was like, you know what? I don't think we're in the right building. And by this time, here comes this guy with the saying, you can't be in here. I was like, wait a minute, man. I said, I'm about to leave.
Yeah.
And by that time, Drew Brees came over. He saw what was going on, and he said, hey, let's chill out. You guys want to do an interview? I'm like, man, I appreciate that.
Yeah.
So from that, I was really indebted to him.
Yeah, and I'm gonna tell you, Reggie Bush. I saw where Reggie Bush stopped what he was doing, put all his stuff off. Literally gave these little kids his little cleats, his jersey, I mean all that stuff, gloves. I mean that's what it's all about. You know, that little kid could go on to be the next Reggie Bush. You never know.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Do we have a winner yet, Bernard? On our trivia question, which is, what NFL team was originally called the New York Titans? Do we have a winner, Bernard?
You know why? Get that one of these food.
All right, we're going to take another break. We'll take another break, and we're going to come back. This is an easy question, man.
Maybe we need to give a clue right quick.
They just had a big trade.
They just had a big trade. I was just about to say the same thing.
Okay.
Now, if you can't get that, then you know ain't no football.
Just had a big trade.
Yeah.
All right, we'll be back in a moment. Stay with us.
I'm Ed Trim with Pennington & Trim. Since 1987, I've seen technology get better and better. Give us a call and let us protect your home and business with the latest cutting-edge technology that's available today.
We feel strongly that clients are best served by a financial institution that has roots here, but also has an eye on the future. That's what we believe First Commercial Bank brings to our markets. Our idea is simple: deliver a consistently exceptional client experience each and every time. We have a unique story to tell, and our talented associates are dedicated to meeting the needs of our clients every day. Visit firstcommercialbk.com. Equal housing lender, member FDIC.
Here from Full Moon Barbecue. Hey, hon. We have
I'll tell you what,
Lil Willie Brown joining us. How you doing, Cole?
I'm doing great. How are you, sir?
Well, you know, we brought you back because you made a really good impact last time you were here. You picked every team right except one, and that was Alcorn. And I told you, don't let your hatred of Alcorn.
No, I wouldn't. I wasn't
finished.
Okay, well, you finished it.
Okay. Don't let your hatred of Alcorn make you pick against them.
I was actually going off of how I saw Grambling play us. So, but you know, like once again, everybody gets up for Jackson State University. If we were playing Pee Wee League football, and it's Jackson State, everybody gonna get up for them. So I was really going off with the way I seen them play us that particular time. Not that I have any hate for Alcorn, which I don't. It's just a big in-state rivalry.
Okay. All right. Looking at some of the scores from a week ago, Bethune lost to Alabama A&M. Now, this is by the time we hit the air, there will be other games being played, but Alabama A&M beat Bethune 56-12. You picked that right. Alabama State beat Mississippi Valley 54-17. You picked that right.
Of course.
Should beat, of course. Southern beat Texas Southern. You picked that right.
Of course.
22-19. And Prairie View loses to Arkansas Pine Bluff. I think you picked that right, too.
I picked Pine Bluff, yeah.
Oh, and I did I pick Prairie View?
Yes.
I did.
Yes, you did. Okay. Now, we are going to have our predictions now. We're going to jump into that, right? Okay, we got a winner. All right. We have, I want to say, Sarah Foote is our winner. Sarah Foote, congratulations. And she gets a gift card from Full Moon. And the answer is, you know who the New York Titans, what are they now? They used to be called the New York Titans. What are they called now?
The Tennessee Titans.
That's close.
They just made a big trade yesterday.
Who made a big trade yesterday?
They played in Super Bowl III against Willie Richardson and the Colts.
The Indianapolis. They played against them. Oh, who was that?
They were on Monday Night Football that night.
The Kansas City Chiefs. Monday Night Football. The Saints and the Chiefs played.
Not the other night they did.
Not the other.
The Giants and the Giants and
You flying all around the city. You flew all around
the Jets.
the Jets. The Jets.
I don't watch too many other teams play other than the Saints.
I agree. I agree with
Yeah.
you. I agree with you on that.
And I agree with you, but I thought you didn't know about Devontae Adams being traded to the Jets.
Okay, yeah. I don't watch too many other teams.
Yeah, I agree. I agree with you on 100%. All right, let's jump into our prediction now. You want to start with the SWAC or the SEC?
Let's go with the SWAC first.
Okay. All right. Okay, we got Arkansas Pine Bluff versus Grambling.
I'm going with the Grambling State Tigers. They're going to bounce back this week after they lost to Alcorn State University.
Okay, I agree with you, Jamie.
I agree.
Okay, we all say Grambling. Okay, Bethune-Cookman versus Mississippi Valley.
Believe it or not, Valley State's get their first win in the conference this coming Saturday.
I agree with you.
I'm going with Valley State University. The Delta Devils.
I agree.
Yes, sir.
Okay,
I think it's long overdue. for
It's
them.
long overdue. They
Valley started real well against Alabama State.
Yeah.
Jumped out on a 14-0.
Yeah,
Yeah, I agree. I think Valley will get his first win.
it's just something about it. They just can't like that old saying about can't get right.
Yeah.
If they put a whole facet in the game with offense, defense, special, they'll be deadly.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Alcorn playing Southern. Southern's homecoming.
I'm going with the Southern University Jaguars.
You see, you have that hatred for Alcorn.
No, it's that they're playing in Baton Rouge. And trust me, believe you, Jesus, it's hard to get some calls down there in Baton Rouge playing in Jaguars.
Yeah, I totally agree with him on that, Rob. But my thing with that
And you
is,
got Fred McNair on the other side, which was. I'm going with the Jaguars. Not that I have to hate for Alcorn. It's going to be hard to go in Baton Rouge and come out of there with a win.
I'm picking Alcorn.
I'm picking Southern
Picking Southern.
because you know why? It's homecoming.
Yeah.
Fred probably is going looking for, and them guys going to rally around Fred. I think it's going to be, and then Southern is still in the hunt to
They're in third
for
place right
this
now.
West title.
Yeah.
They got to win this game.
They're 2-0.
Yeah.
Alcorn is 3-0. But I think Alcorn got a little bit. I think there's too much turmoil down in Southern.
Southern, yeah.
I think a little bit too much turmoil. Okay, let's see. We're going to jump into the SEC. Last week or the week before when we hit the air, you said that Georgia was going to beat Mississippi State by 40,
They did score 41 points, though.
but they didn't beat them by
They
40.
didn't beat them by 40, but they scored 40 points.
Okay. So that's what you meant?
That's what I meant, yeah. They scored 40 points on them. I knew that was going to happen.
Okay. All right. Well, let's just jump into Auburn against number 19, Missouri.
I'm going with Missouri on this one.
Okay. I agree.
Yeah, me too.
We all say?
Yeah.
Okay. All right. South Carolina, Oklahoma.
I'm going with the Oklahoma Sooners.
I'm going with South Carolina.
I am too.
Okay, well, we'll see. We're going to see.
Okay. We're not hoping these teams. Well, we just making
We're the
predictions.
competition. Yeah, right.
Okay,
right.
I'm not-
I'm going with Oklahoma, and you can go with South Carolina.
I'm not going with them. I'm predicting them. I'm not going with them. I'm just predicting them. You're getting all mad at me. You can go with South Carolina. You gonna get mad at me, boy.
I'm still upset about the Kansas City Saints game.
Alabama and Tennessee.
I'm going with the, let's see, Alabama, Tennessee. Tennessee pretty good. I think the Tide going to roll, though. I'm going with the Crimson Tide on this one.
I got Tennessee.
I got Tennessee too.
Yeah.
I'm going with Alabama. I think Alabama going to play a little bit better ball game.
Did they play last week?
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Number 14, Texas A&M against unranked Mississippi State.
Texas A&M, it's going to be a close one. I'm going with Texas A&M. State got the going to have to tear down this house and rebuild it.
So you're going with Texas ATM?
You said Texas A&M? Well, which one? Now make up your mind.
It's the same thing. Texas ATM, Texas A&M. It's the same thing.
Okay.
Okay, that's who you're going with.
Yeah, I'm gonna go with Texas A&M. Yeah.
Okay. All right, Jamie.
Texas A&M.
Okay, we all say Texas A&M. Okay, Ball State, Vanderbilt.
Vanderbilt.
I think Vanderbilt.
Okay, we all say Vanderbilt. LSU, number 8 LSU against Arkansas.
I'm gonna go with them LSU Tigers. They rolling. They come out there and they stung Ole Miss. They upset. Well, it wasn't an upset, but you know they was playing
It
at
was
home.
an upset.
Yeah.
To you, it might have been.
No, Ole Miss was ranked higher than them.
Yeah.
So it was an upset.
Okay, well, I'm going with the LSU.
And I'm just gonna tell you this right here. You keep hollering and talking slick out your mouth to me, you're gonna be the quietest one in church next Saturday. Okay, so you said LSU.
Why have to be next Saturday? Why can't it be next Friday?
You say LSU.
LSU Tigers.
I say LSU.
We all say okay.
Yeah.
Number 5 Georgia, number 1 Texas.
I'm going with Texas.
That's gonna be a good one. It's not gonna be as easy as you think. I mean, I think it's gonna come down to Texas offense versus Georgia's defense, and I'm gonna go a little bit different this time, Rob. I think Georgia gonna get them.
You got Georgia?
Yeah.
I'm gonna go with Texas because Mississippi State played pretty good with Georgia.
They did.
And
I got to give State credit. Yeah.
Give them that.
Yeah.
But I'm gonna
I think in that game, Georgia was kind of looking past Mississippi State.
You think so?
Yeah, and you know, this old man told me this once before. He's a big Alabama fan. He used to call Alabama games on radio. He told me Mississippi State's strength is that nobody gets up for them. So that's what he told me. That's what he said, and they can sneak in and beat you.
Right.
So nobody gets up for Mississippi State. But anyway, let's move to Kentucky and Florida.
I'm going with the Kentucky Wildcats on this one. They're playing pretty good right now. They're playing pretty good.
Did you see their record?
Kentucky beat Ole Miss, didn't it?
Yeah.
Yes, sir.
They beat Ole Miss.
Well, they still riding off that high. So I'm going with Kentucky.
But they don't
Okay,
know.
all right. I agree with you.
Yeah.
And you asked me for my opinion.
That's your
Wait, don't holler, Jamie.
Now, don't ask me for my
Wait,
opinion.
wait.
You ask me to change my
Okay,
mind.
wait, now don't holler, Jamie. Okay. Who did you say?
I think Florida.
You think Florida?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Jamie says Florida.
Did you didn't ask me about that big matchup coming up in this Saturday at Veterans Memorial Stadium? Did you?
Oh, I didn't.
No, you sure did.
Oh, I'm so sorry.
Yeah, I thought you just saving that.
apologize.
I thought you just saving that for later.
I actually was. Okay, we got Jackson State and Florida A&M.
Jackson State 35, Florida 21.
Okay.
Call it.
All right.
35-21, Jackson State University.
I think Jackson State scored 40 on them.
I'm going to do 35.
You say 35? Okay. I think Jackson State's going to win this game. I think it's going to be handily.
You think so?
I think so.
I say
Jackson
Jack.
State can run. I don't think Florida A&M can stop.
I say Jack State 35. I agree with Lil Will. I'm cop off his paper a little bit. And
Yeah, 35.
35 to I would say 35-24.
Now, do you realize, Coach Brown, that Jackson State and Alcorn on a collision course for the SWAC championship game? Do you realize that?
That is a dream of the Southwestern Athletic Conference
He's not lying.
for this to play down there in regular season and come back to the vet, and they put 60,000 in there. That would make their season.
Okay. You think that may happen?
It's a good chance. If Alcorn can go down and beat Southern, that opens up the front door for them.
Yeah, I think so. I agree with you on that.
But the West is not that strong.
It's not.
It's not strong.
No, it's not strong.
No. And I think Alcorn is the best team in the West.
And today I was looking at the conference. Jackson State has the best record in the SWAC.
Yeah, for now. They do.
For now.
And Jack State is ranked. We forgot to mention this.
Yes.
The top 25.
Top 25. Congratulations to Coach TC.
Yes.
All right. That's all the time we have for now. Anything else you want to say real quick?
Go Tigers.